froth in the markets. We've been talking about this for the longest time, given the continuing rally. And of course, we have easy monetary policy, tons of fiscal stimulus at the same time. So how much is this actually backed by fundamentals? We're in earnings season. What have you seen so far?
You know, it's been a great earnings season so far with many companies beating expectations. And so that's positive. But what you have to look at is how much is already being priced into these stocks. So even though you have earnings that are beating expectations, it is a frothy market in a lot of areas. So we're telling investors to be looking for opportunities that may not have run up as much.
You know, I don't necessarily talk about Bitcoin if I don't have to, but we continue to see these record highs again and again. And of course, I'm not talking about only Bitcoin, just the cryptocurrency area. We've also seen a lot of optimism over SPACs. Is there some concern here that speculation might have gotten too rampant?
I think when you look at what's happened with the Federal Reserve increasing money supply to such an extent that there's been flows on asset prices, where asset prices are going up and investors are just looking for a place to go. With the TINA, there is no alternative. People are looking for a place, some place to put their money. So whether it's SPACs or whether it's technology companies, and then as you mentioned with Bitcoin, you have Elon Musk and Tesla taking the cash from their corporation, $1.5 billion, and investing it in Bitcoin. And so what does that do? That means it legitimizes cryptocurrencies now with, like you mentioned, what you're hearing, MasterCard, BNY Mellon. What the Federal Reserve will be looking to do is look for some of these institutions, mainstream banking institutions, to be accepting Bitcoin so that they can potentially regulate it. Because ultimately, the central banks are not just going to continue to sit on the sidelines.
Yeah, we had some comments from the former FDIC chair, Sheila Bair, saying that Bitcoin's at nosebleed levels now, very volatile. Is it wise to be getting involved at this stage in the rally?
And that's what you see with a lot of investors, whether it was the GameStop issue or the SPACs or also with Bitcoin. Like I said, people are looking to make money and how can they make it? But at the end of the day, as we know, there will always be winners and losers. And, we know that Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrencies are very volatile. So at this point, investors have to ask, do I really want to get in at this price?